friends, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another talking portion of this week's Cozy and Chaos, wherein I am filming directly after the one that I filmed for last week's episode. It is still April 24th right now as I'm filming this, and I have no plans because the day, or rather the week, has just started and I want to get this done actually. Usually when I film these Cozy and Chaos episodes, like the talking parts, before I say anything, I'm going to make, I mentioned this in the last Cozy and Chaos video, I want to use up some or all of these washi tapes. It is part of my scrap challenge now, so I'm going to make like a half washi border sort of situation, or like the washi dashboard that they call it. If you follow like people who do stylogies, I think I saw this off of Dakshina and also Heart Breathings, the author Sarah Cannon. I really love her like planning and setup videos, so I saw this from them and I decided I want to use up some of these washi tapes just to clear out the space. As you can see, this is the last of that washi, and yeah, I'm going to make a washi dashboard just for fun. And what else? Now I forgot what I was supposed to say. So yeah, it's the start of the week, so I don't know yet what's going to happen. However, I am hoping to like knock out a few videos today, as my parents or my father is still out and about, but I think I'm going to pause here in a bit because they might just bring in like the groceries and I'm still talking here. So yeah, we'll see about how or when I'm going to stop this video. But I think I've talked about a lot of things from last week, so I'm not sure what else I'm going to talk about this week because it's fairly the beginning of the week and I just opened shop. KREiDEPRINZ KARTENLADEN, if you haven't watched my last week's video. Scrunchies, plushies, dice pouches. If you're interested, I will leave the link of the shop down in the description. And yeah, I think for now, since I don't have anything to talk about, I will just leave this to the music, just in case my brother comes up with the groceries, so I don't have like that weird awkward pause if ever I stop filming for a bit. So yeah, but you get the idea. You just put diagonals on diagonal washi tapes on a page and cut off the excess to make a pretty dashboard. Yes, I'm just coming in here because I don't know where I learned this concept, wherein if you take like packagings of stuff that are cardboard or like thicker, if you cut it out, you don't necessarily need to stick this whole thing in here because it adds bulk to your pages whenever you journal with like packaging. So what I usually do is like take the very first like piece that is in the cardboard, it's usually like more laminated or has a plasticky texture to it. That is usually the sign, the printed on the sign on the cardboard. So at least once you pull it out carefully, of course, because some packagings are thinner compared to others. So once I take that out, at least this is less bulky already compared to like if you have just stuck in whole cardboard. I keep hearing someone outside my window, and that is maybe someone is doing construction on the other side of the street, because I live at a 4-floor like apartment type house, so like it's 4 floors and I'm hearing someone right outside my window. Anyway, I'm also noticing actually that this is going to be a hard page to maintain because the edges are starting to peel off. So what I'm thinking is that after doing this, I'm going to tape up the sides with regular clear tape. I'm wondering what I was going to say there. Clear tape, and then punch the holes. I also forgot my hole puncher as always. So yeah, I will leave you back to the music. And so that is it for this one. I kept very simple because I don't want to like cover up the whole washi dashboard that I made. I'm using up all of my washi only to cover it up, if you know what I mean. But I have used up this one, and I still have loads more of the other. Of course, one dashboard won't really use up all of one roll of washi. So I have these left. And I also pulled out this one, which is a lot thicker. This is actually a gift from a nurse friend that I had when I was still working at the hospital. I have like Gudetama sticker washi strips. I mean, these I want to use up as well. These are like from grab bag sort of situation. Now I can't remember where I got cut off. My brother actually did end up coming up with the groceries, so he was yelling, so I can't remember where I stopped. But yeah, these are the ones that were gifted to me. These were in a grab bag that I don't find that I gravitate towards anymore. So every time I need like something to stick on like a paper or like for freebies when I sell something on the shop, I use those. And yeah, that's about it. They cut me off at my very last sentence. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this portion, and I will leave you to whatever clips I will collect throughout the week. Hopefully some Honkai Star Rail, what do you call that? Honkai Star Rail clips, because it is going to be up this Wednesday, so tune in.
Seems I came at a bad time.
No. I think you couldn't have timed it better.
After all, Vllo didn't put it in the script. Why would it matter? Didn't hurt. my Matter Legion become so weak?
I could only attract this much. Did you really want the entire Legion to come here?
Oh, this lot won't be able to slow down the Astral Express crew.
Relax. A Doomsday Beast is also here.
This will take long. Good times never last. Time to say bye. So? タイミングが悪かったよね。ちゃんと立ちなさい。
バトル体験を改善しないと。このスピードで遅すぎる。媒体の準備ができた。あなたが決めて。
エリオが言っていたわ。この選択は多くの変化をもたらすって。
エリオはこの選択を下すのはあなたでないといけないとも言っていた。どうしたの？ぼーっとして。彼女に新しい名前。
これでいいわ。どれぐらい記憶が残ってるの彼女。
少なくともあなたのことは覚えてる。
お目覚めの時間よ。
たまには真面目に行こっか。うちのとっておきをくらえ。始めようか。ルールは破るためにある。
生死拒絶一年のマナイ同点元気超無一角
まだ分かってないのね。人間は星空を掌握する欲望を隠さない。もちろん私もよ。
下手に
己を解き放つ準備はいい？反抗も陽動も霊落も全部。
So this is the second day of the week actually, that 4 consecutive days. Today is the 28th of April, and yesterday and today we had a low voltage wherein the electric company that provides us with electricity has like a lack of supply and therefore cut off our electricity. And luckily today I have downloaded the pattern for something that I'm going to be making. This is what they call, I found this pattern on Ravelry actually. It is called Secret Paths by Johanna Lindahl of Miho Crochet. So it is a shawl pattern that I will probably shorten into a sort of scarf. And I am using like 3 colors here. One is like this, it's called mugwort green. And I have here this sort of forest green as my main body. And then my accent color, it doesn't have the name here, but it is, I think, pastel yellow. So these are the colors that I have. This is for the border of the shawl scarf. So the mugwort green will be this line here. Luckily, I downloaded the pattern today, but since I am not really a professional when it comes to this, I am around only short of a year into crocheting, and I also found out that I may have doubled a stitch here. When I supposed to have a popcorn stitch, I stitched 2 double crochets together, but I don't want to rip it out. I'm probably going to rip it out actually. It's kinda noticeable, but I've already made 1 row here. So we'll see if I'm going to rip it out, because to me it's very noticeable. As you can see here, it is like very, oh, it's not even covered. It's very even patterns. Well, this one has like a space in between. So yeah, I might rip this out. I don't know how long the power out will be happening today, so we'll see how much of this scarf shawl I could finish before the lights come out. And I probably will get bored of this anyway, but we'll see. I was planning on making this like an adventure scarf with my colors, and also I am crocheting from stash, so that is why I am doing this. But it's very interesting though, because it is a fairly new concept to me. I don't know how to like do front and back pole double crochet stitches, so in a way I am also learning. And also this is the first time I ever made popcorn stitches, so it's kind of like a fun new experience for me, and it kills time. It's very hot outside actually. I'm in a different location. I'm in our garden again, like in every episode, or like in every moment when there is power out, I'm always at our garden because it somehow is a bit windier here and a bit cooler because of the plants. But still, it's annoying to see that there was no announcement, and we already had like a very long power out yesterday. It started at around 2:30 p.m. and we got our power back at around 10:30 p.m. They expected it to be up until midnight, so couldn't ask for a better time than to be earlier compared to what is announced. But today they didn't schedule anything, and it's fairly hot. We have reached around like the 40s and 50s in temperature, so it's not uncommon, but it's still very like stroke hot, and it's very dangerous to be out. So remember to hydrate, I guess. I haven't drank water yet. I probably do that before I continue with any of my stitches here. So yeah, that is the update for today, and why I haven't really filmed all that much. And yeah, all the things, all my finished items that I've crocheted and for the month of April is probably up by the time I'm going to upload this I'm going to upload this Cozy and Chaos episode. But we'll see how much progress I have made in this shawl once I show that in that mini sort of podcast style I've been very interested in like listening to podcasts recently of knitters and like fiber artists. So that is why I think I'm going to try to knit as well. I still haven't ordered like knitting needles. I did try that thing that they said as a sort of like a cheap hack of like knitting using chopsticks, but alas, it was very difficult. It frayed the yarn a lot and I couldn't really see all that well, so it's best if like I just buy a proper circular needles, like the cheap ones first as practice. But yeah, we'll see how my like fiber journey continues. But for now, I don't really like to have multiple projects in the works, so I probably will do that once I finish this scarf. So yeah, and so yeah, I don't know why, but I'm feeling very chatty today. I should probably, like, a smarter option to do this is to talk about the stuff during my talking portions, like in the next week's episode. However, I am feeling very chatty, as I've said, and I want to talk about Honkai Star Rail because that is like the most recent thing that happened within this week. Last 26th of April, it launched, and I could understand why there are like lesser people who like turn-based, having Genshin and Honkai Impact to be like very action oriented. I could understand why someone who is into the thrill of like active battling be bored with like turn-based. However, because I am much used to, hold on a second, I'm actually reading the pattern. So if you are interested in the pattern of this, I think I could like link it down below, if I could remember to put it actually. So if I did not, you could always like comment and I will gladly search for the link for you. I found this on Ravelry, so it's kind of easy. Did I mess up the pattern again? Because it says that my last stitch was supposed to be a double crochet. I may have messed up the pattern somewhere. I may have messed up the pattern at the very start. So I might have to rip this out again. Oh sheesh. But this is the reality that is being a newbie to crocheting, but it's fine. I could do this fast enough. But anyway, Honkai Star Rail, there's no jump mechanic, so in a way that is kind of like what's missing with the whole Genshin experience, other than it being a turn-based chain 4, half double on the first stitch, chain 4, 1 double crochet in the first double crochet, chain 1, then popcorn. I might be missing like one of these squares, that's one. I might just compensate. Like, how do I fix this? Because I think I am missing like one square here. That is why this is difficult. But yeah, I'm getting distracted with what I'm going to tell a story about here. So, like I said, Honkai Star Rail is a blessing in a way for me, because sometimes I want to do something else while playing, so I could just leave it on autoplay actually when I'm grinding for materials for my characters, which is something I think that is missing with like Fate Grand Order. That is why I appreciated it when Honkai Star Rail started having an autoplay system. Well, it doesn't autoplay when it's like boss battles, but with regards to farming, it really makes it easy for me and for most of us maybe to have it, because it's still very grindy. I am at level, I think I'm at level 18 as of today. I still wanted to play more, but how can I when the electricity is non-existent as of the moment. So yeah, I am stuck with trying to figure out this pattern, and I also wanted to, like, I'm sorry for the mess. I'm not balling this up because I'm still like I will be able to use those up once I figure this out, but I wanted to play Genshin Impact today as well because I'm behind on like story quests, and the most recent event with Scaramouche is that you have to, like, it's a prerequisite quest to have a Alhaitham story quest done. If you like, well, you could just skip it and just play the story quest immediately, or like play the event immediately without doing the story quest. However, as a completionist and like I like continuity of story, I'm doing the Alhaitham story quest first before I touch the event. And yeah, it's annoying because I finally have the motivation to play because there's a new event, and it's inconvenient, so to speak. It also gives me time to like rest my eyes as well when it comes to playing games, but you sometimes get restless. So yeah, I will be doing this scarf all through the afternoon, and maybe if I have some progress, I will show it on camera, like put it on screen. So I will leave you for now because it's kind of honestly uncomfortable to film while doing this, and probably you guys are getting bored at this point. So yeah, I'll see you in next time I turn on the camera. When that will be, I have no idea. So yeah, bye. So now it is officially like 14 hours since the power out, and well, there's nothing left to do but to update on my journals. It has been very hot. Luckily this morning the morning breeze is nice and cool, but we did not have a wink of sleep since last night, so I think some of my videos for the month of May or like the end of April will be delayed because of this, because batteries. So yeah, well, I'm just bird watching now while I update on my journals.